Last time on Dying Storms, our heroes were making yet another exodus from yet another crazy city, this time it being Carbranth, the city of bells. And where everyone else saw a wonderful, hospitable city, plenty of hospitals to help those in need, especially refugees from the succession war in Yalkaved, our heroes unfortunately found the darker side of Carbranth, which included the murdering in self-defense of multiple Carbrantian citizens, which definitely won't come back to haunt them later on in the story. That's Carbranth problems. We're on to bigger and better, and that is where we find our heroes on the ninth, back on the ninth light, and heading towards the city of Thaylen City. All of you are in your respective locations on the ninth light. It's a medium-sized ship, but you can still find your little corners of privacy. As you continue on the Longbrow Strait, which is the basically a sea located under the Tarat Sea, which was basically from Yaakoved over to Karbranth. Now that you are heading south, uh, Zavran was able to notice that the disc in which he had in his bag that you guys had found at the lighthouse had in some way, shape, or form assisted the navigator of your ship in locating currents and wind currents that are helping your travel become more expedient. With that being said, the rockier ride. And so those who are more motion sick when it comes to sea journeys are probably not having the best of times. But, all of you are badass superheroes, so you should be fine. But with that being said, a journey that should have taken about 8 days, now taking 6. So in those 6 days, we'll call this a downtime. Is there anything that your character, shout outs to Blades in the Dark, definitely stole that from them. Is there anything that any of your characters would like to do before we make our way to Thaylen City?
I'll go first if no one else does anything, but I don't want to be the selfish asshole. So I don't know if we have access to this or how learned a ship this is, or if I could just go around and talk to the sailors. But I would like to. There's two main things and then a short conversation that Sasha would like to do. The first is learning about Thaylen culture because Sasha knows nothing about Thaylen culture, has never been to Thaylen City, hasn't read that much about Thaylen City, so would want to know what they're getting involved in. So would spend time just talking to the crew, learning some stories. If there's any books about the history of Thaylen City, or ask people about it, would like to do that. And then the other thing is I just want to try to crack the cookbook or try to study the heart. Those are what Sasha wants to do. And the last thing is we'll probably need to do that live and can save that for later. Is a conversation with a particular contact I have that I'm sure you know was coming. So in whatever
Oh,
order you want to handle that, that's what Sasha wants to do.
I think we could start with one of the more lighthearted ones, which would
Yeah.
probably be getting information on Thaylen City. You have a multitude of Thalena citizens. Um, One of the main ones that is from Thalena would probably be the captain of this ship, Then. You also have Zavran, who has been living there a few years. But I won't put you on blast, Chris, for now.
I'm ready.
um,
I'm ready. What do you want
oh,
to do?
you are?
Yeah, you want to
I'm
talk to
now I'm
you
interested.
want to talk to Zavran? Come talk to Zavran.
Zavran, if you have the information, and I will be happy to throw some other stuff, make you do some lore rolls, some extra stuff. But yeah, I think
I mean, Yeah,
with
Sasha
your
would go to
relationship?
Zavran
Yeah.
also. Yeah, for sure. Just like, what is it like? We don't have to go into a long conversation because it would take too long. But yeah, it would just kind of, what is your home like? Who's in charge? We learned a little bit about the politics, but what's the culture? What's the food? What's the underworld? All that stuff.
Do you want me to? Sorry. That was weird.
There you go.
My bitrate skyrocketed to 1500 and then came back down, but no drop frames, so I think we're still fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. That was weird. Never been to Thaylen, huh?
No.
Well, where do you want to start? You asked a lot
Who's
of
worth-
questions right there.
Who's worth knowing? What's it like?
Who's
What do
worth
you eat?
knowing? So, it's a lot different from the mainland. People aren't as serious. Vorinism, ardents, high princes, kings. While there are people of power in Thaylen City, it's a lot more laid back. Well, I say laid back. If you have the spheres, it's more laid back, but very merchant heavy. Men, women, you won't find all that many gloved hands like in Vedanar or Alethkar. A lot more equal. The food, you want to eat spicy food or sweet food? You want to drink orange wine or deep red wine? It doesn't matter.
Sounds refreshing.
It is, but don't let the ease of living there fool you. They're gonna test your mettle. Everything works off trade. And don't stare at the eyebrows. See how
Right.
Thens wraps around? Yeah, everyone does that. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Now, the underworld, I tend to say, look, when I'm home, I just tend to keep to myself. And Craig, this is where I'd like you to chime in, because I know nothing about the underworld of Thaylen City.
Yeah. For the most part, what's the best way to put this? There is an underworld, but it's more of like shady deals that people who also live on the up and up do. So it's like they've got their in front of the camera stuff that they do, and
They
then
got
they
the
have
slush
their
fund.
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
What I mean by like background deals, that the reservists is one of the main ways that money is moved about or spheres are moved about within the city. Some folks may say, yeah, I'll lend you this money, and then they either end up not, or certain loans go into places and aren't told to the reserve, and vice versa. But for the most part, that any like gangs or uh criminal organizations would be located or be dealt with around the like sewer areas of Thaylen City. But for the most part, the High Guard Dominion kind of like have that locked down for the most part. The Sapphire Court, on the other hand, is so like upper class to the point where you're not gonna. They're they're like they're like high money criminals, just out in the open for the most part. And then I would say the Tidewater Pact is more of a unionized group of blue collar workers.
Trade Federation.
Yes. But for the most part, crime can be done by anyone if the price is worth it.
Yeah.
And that's all I know about Thaylen City.
Guess have more to explore when we get there.
Zavran, go ahead and take an opportunity die sticking your neck out there to give a little description of the city.
I haven't been to Thaylen City yet in the books. I hear all these things, and I'm like, what do I know about the Thaylen characters that I've met so far? And I had to dive in the deep reaches of my brain right there.
It was good. It was good.
Cheers.
I was a fan of it. Okay. So you have this conversation with Zavran. Zavran, you've already established that you have like this mini lab on the ship for the most part. Nothing too crazy. Sasha, you have established there are other things you want to work on. With that
Either
being
the
said,
cookbook and or the heart, yeah.
Okay, which one would you like to go with?
So I trust Zavran to work on the heart, if Zavran would work on the heart, I'm assuming. And I would love to help decode the cookbook. I'm assuming Palessa might also be trying to do that, though. So if that was one of the things Palessa was going to do, I guess we'd be doing that in tandem.
Probably yes. Would be at least looking through it, trying to take any other little notes.
Just a bunch of nerds sitting around in a circle while Lysnari's like, "What are you doing?"
I think actually
it's so boring.
Palessa probably does get a little seasick, so she'll probably be ill, and will eventually stop, decoding because she's ill.
It's really fun. Do you make it known that you're not feeling well?
Eventually, you'll probably see her turn a little green, and like walking over to the side of the boat.
I think one day after it becomes clear that you're not feeling well, Lysnari brings you this. I'm gonna take some liberties here, Craig. This kind of disgusting looking green concoction.
Oh.
I noticed you weren't feeling well, and maybe you don't quite have your sea legs, so here, this should help settle your stomach. It doesn't taste very good, but it will help with the...
The cat, I'm like a cat, ready to...
Just hold your nose and, it's a tea of sorts. It's a medicinal powder that they give to foreigners in the Reshi Isles. I didn't eat it because I don't get seasick, but I had some from when they gave me some.
Maybe I should put some sugar in it to help.
Can't hurt.
Okay, thank you. I'll and she just I gotta just 1, 2, 3.
It's gross. It's gross. It tastes like, I feel like it probably tastes like dirt and lemongrass.
Oh, so a shot of Malort.
Don't. That word is not used in this game.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll just like down it. I'm like, maybe she feels a little unwell after that, but we'll do our best to keep it together. I have to roll a con save or something.
Absolutely.
Do they have saves in this game?
With advantage. Now they do. With advantage, because Lysnari was able to give you a medicinal remedy of sorts that I assume is Ilari in its since you guys so
Reshi.
used to journey. Oh, it's Reshi. Nice.
What
I'm looking it up right now. I'm just trying to get y'all to roll dice because it's fun.
Yeah, I'm looking. They really don't have much for like Constitution-esque.
Yeah.
It's more of your defense roll, basically.
Physical
you were trying-
defense.
That would be more physical defense, yes. So let me look at it.
So would
Sorry.
she roll a d20 and hope to get higher than whatever her physical defense number is? Is that the
That's
goal?
how I'm ruling it.
That's a tough
Okay.
roll. All right.
Or under. I'd say under because your defense goes up.
Under to block
Yeah,
it? Okay.
yeah.
We'll go with
yeah.
that.
Under.
Yes. If only. Okay, let me just do this. Roll. I rolled a 12. My defense is 13.
You're good.
So after you are given this strange concoction, you wash it down and your stomach settles.
Thank you.
Of course. Maybe when you're feeling better, I can tell you about my trip. I learned a lot of cool things there.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some fresh air for a minute. Hope I start feeling better.
They're standing on the deck. Okay. She just kind of goes back to doing what she's doing.
You walk away to look out at the ocean, catch your breath a bit. Palessa.
Hello?
You look by your hands on the holding on to the ship and kind of weaved in with the wood on this where you're holding on to, you see a little design that you can't look at too long or you start feeling uneasy again. But is the pattern of your spren. You said you needed fresh air. However, walking over here seems to be the same current of air. Why is that?
It's a good question. I guess it's about as fresh as it's gonna get.
Were you using that term in order to complete the conversation with the other human?
Yeah, sort of. I just kind of want to be alone for a minute. So yeah, that is kind of a thing that you do.
But you could have just told that to the person, unless a lie?
You really like catching those, don't you?
Ah, they are amazing.
Some people wouldn't say so. Well, to answer your question, you are correct in your assessment. But there's this thing called being human, and humans don't always say what they want to really say. Sometimes you, I don't know.
No. I believe I understand what is happening. In order to make sure that communication stops, you must use the lies to end the conversation in a way that does not. One moment. Hinder the emotions of the other humans within the radius of the conversation.
Something like that, yeah.
So, if the conversation is not to your liking, you change the facts of the conversation to make sure you never have to speak to that human again.
That is a method that one could take, in theory.
Interesting. Almost as interesting is the fact that when a human is unwell or on the verge of dying, they release all of the energies they've consumed out into the ocean.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that lately. Oh, how many more days on this damn boat? On this storming boat?
I enjoy these conversations. Learning about humans is fascinating.
Yes. What was that?
You see a
Yes.
sky eel. That's what sky eels sound like. Chat.
Well, hopefully you can study the human condition more.
Yes, I was listening in on a conversation with the one known as Zavran.
Oh, anything good?
Yes, we are going to a city known as Thaylen City.
Oh, yes, that I did know.
Is it going to be similar to Carbranth?
No, I think it'll be different. But I've never been. Well, actually, I have. Have I? I think I can't remember if I've been or not.
I'm
Maybe
trying to
have
think
been
if
there.
you put it in your backstory.
I
I'll
don't
look
think I
it up
did.
later.
I don't think I've been there.
Will they have as many alive humans and dead humans?
I think more alive than dead, but if there's any other information you get or learn from our friend, feel free to let me know.
Yes. Most of the humans in Carbranth were alive, except for the few that expired right in front of the forge we were at.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a little bit of death there.
I've seen dead Spren. You all die different than Spren die.
Is it better or worse?
I will have to ask them next time I see them. And you and your friend continue this conversation. It kind of soothes your stomach as well. And as we continue this journey, I will switch back and ask, does anybody else, before we go back to the studying on this decoding of the book, anybody else have anything?
The pain real and the lantern that we got off the surgeon. Is there anything special about those?
The pain reel, mainly. Go ahead and make me a craft check. Both.
Yeah,
Actually,
try to
just
get
one.
like the quality of them, like anything like that.
Absolutely. What you get for crafting?
25.
25, easily enough. You know these are very well-made fabrials. Well, you saw the surgeon, he was a light eye.
Mm-hmm.
And these were probably like some of his prized possessions. The pain reel looks like it is something that he used consistently and is more worn than the lantern itself. The lantern looked more pristine, like it was some sort of it wasn't as used as the pain reel was. That device was possibly something that was literally made for whatever he was when he came out to basically take Sasha away.
Could I upgrade it? Could I replace
What were
the
you
gem in
thinking?
it?
What kind of gem would you like to replace it with?
Let me see. I just have a tier 1 gemstone sitting in my pocket. What
Okay,
does
you
a
rolled a 25 on your craft.
What does
Let's-
a pain real? Ooh, they're expensive.
You could say it's your
Lucky you.
loot from the fight.
doesn't say. It doesn't say what tier it is, because I have a tier 1 gemstone, but it doesn't look like the fabrials are listed by tier that I see.
Mhm.
And I forget the exact rules. I'll worry about it later. But
Mhm.
could I enhance it?
You could.
Okay.
And the things that I will say that it could affect are the amount of charges needed to use it,
Mm-hmm.
the amount of space in which it takes up. In the case of the lanterns, a security lock, meaning possibly only you would be able to know how to activate this. How fast you can activate it, or other effects that you can think of, depending on how well your crafting roll is. Usually, freaking amazing. You just rolled a 25 your ass. So
Is Sasha with Zavran? After, like, are we
like I
in?
say, y'all are on a ship.
Yeah.
We're
It
on a
takes like
ship.
5
We can
steps.
be wherever.
Zavran will actually turn to Sasha. You want this?
I certainly wouldn't say no.
Well, you're light on your feet. You're nimble.
Zavran's talking about the pain reel or the lantern?
The pain reel.
Oh, yeah. I certainly wouldn't mind, but, now that I think about it, and Sasha would kind of like point across the deck at their two companions, say, does Lysnari or Palessa actually know how to use any weapons? They might actually benefit from having this.
I was gonna give the lantern to Lysnari.
I certainly won't say no to another weapon at my side, but if Palessa could use some protection, might be good. There's not always going to be a shard blade for her to pick up in the middle of combat.
Did you tell us you did that? Do we know you did? Because me and Sasha were gone when you did
I
that.
actually don't know if she has mentioned that.
If I've
when you
or
picked
my
when you picked up the shard blade against the white spine.
yeah, I don't think I would have mentioned that.
Okay, maybe not. Then Sasha
Yeah.
does not know that. But just Sasha would assume that Palessa doesn't know how to use a weapon.
Got it. Well then, Zavran will get up.
Though, I mean, you might have assumptions because Ardents are usually trained in both like the mask and femme arts.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
hence why he knows how to read, and I might know how to fight. So
I'll be right back.
Sasha's being a little prejudiced.
You guys all right up here?
as you see me just finishing talking to myself. Yep. I'm just getting over a little sicky.
The deck helps.
Yes.
I have some stuff for you guys.
Oh, I love presents. She says, coming back over because she had walked away from Palessa.
So I have one that's more of a weapon, one that's more of a support item.
Oh.
Do either of you know how to fight? Looks to Lysnari, looks to Palessa.
Technically, I have taken some classes. Technically,
As have I.
Okay, then who would like the light weapon?
Palessa, by all means, if you'd like.
What's the other option?
There's this lantern fabrial that one of the assaulters had. Releases quite the blinding flash of light. Very similar to what we experienced in that building, Lysnari, when we were on the shore.
So, blinding, like my personality.
Exactly, yes.
Well, whichever one you feel more comfortable with, Palessa. I don't mind either way.
I could dabble with the light weapon. I realize the only weapon I have on me is a sling.
And it's quite worn. That needs to be replaced. The leather is all torn and cracked.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing to say the least. Yeah, you know what? I'll take this. Thanks for the gifts.
Yeah, thank you.
I have to repair it. The gem is quite cracked, but I can do so if you want it.
Well, it might prove useful to us to keep it around, so I would say it's worth repairing either way.
Done. Lysnari, here's the lantern.
Thanks.
Game Master, how does it work?
What is?
Which one, the lantern or
The lantern.
Waiting for Lysnari to fucking blind herself. Trying
Right.
to figure out how it works.
Trying to find.
Blinding lantern.
Right.
Yeah.
Item. What's
You're
the
looking
weapon
at
called?
The fabrial. It's a pain reel.
It's a pain reel.
Oh, the pain rail. Okay.
The lantern for the most part. I will just show you. Well, not show you, but I will send you the notes. Basically, it is
Perfect.
an action to use, and then they will roll a discipline check, and if they fail it, they will be disoriented for the rest of the fast and slow round.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Like a
Yeah, I like that.
little
So,
flashbang.
when needed, if needed, just pull on that hook right there, and the shutters will open, causing a light, well, heavy flash of light. It's quite.
And she'll
dis-
like point, like, it's this side that I have to point away from me. Okay,
Yes,
excellent.
and it
I
is
will
quite ornate. So
remember.
if you were to wear it on a chain, maybe on a belt loop, it'd look quite fashionable.
Oh, yeah, it probably could.
And then Palessa, and he holds up this pain reel, and I think Craig, when you described it, it was like a pair of claws, right?
Mm-hmm. It was gnarly looking.
Yeah, this is this fabrial, and he holds up this pair of gnarly, ornate claws. This is a pain reel. Have you ever heard of them?
You have heard of pain reels? This is the gnarliest looking pain reel you've seen before.
I feel like I've seen some before, but not looking like this one.
You stick them with the pointy end, and they'll start screaming. Pretty much as easy as that.
Okay.
Ever
Good to
use,
know.
though, will damage the gem, so it will need to be recharged. Just keep it in mind.
Okay. So it's like how many gems do we have?
I will use my own personal gem for it. And with that, let me just read prized acquisition, because I get something special for it. Prized acquisition.
I've never actually looked at a picture of a pain rail before.
The picture in the book is not correct. It shows a soul caster on Demiplane.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
In the book, it's correct. They look
It's like a punch dagger. And then the numbing ones are like like the hair clip that you like clamp around like your bun, or like when you're a kid and you put them on your arms, or when you're a 35-year-old adult, you know.
I see.
Okay, yeah, let's do this real
Too
quick.
Too real. Bring me back to fantasy.
Yeah, right.
I'm on it. You're on the ocean.
Let's see here. Sorry, it's just prize acquisition. Here we go. You gain a specially cut gemstone and can use it to craft a fabrial. The first time you attempt to craft a fabrial with this gem, you ignore the usual time requirements for attracting a spren and crafting the fabrial, so the gem's already done. The gem fulfills the gem requirement for a unique fabrial with a tier equal to your current character tier. Okay. You can't bear to sell or trade this gem, as it is vital to your work. If for any reason you lose it, you can usually find an appropriate replacement after a long rest. Cool. So it's just I get a free gemstone to repair the fabrial.
Absolutely.
Would you like me to roll a crafting roll again?
Yes, this is one of the gems that you got out of the bag that Tin gave you, and you
Got
were
it.
just like, "Wow, this is good quality stuff. Wonder where she got this from."
These are high quality gems.
Uncle John.
Uncut gems.
I was just gonna say.
That is a 24.
24. His lowest crafting roll in a while, God. With the 24, I believe that one is just that you honestly just fix it to where it works how it's supposed to. Let me make sure that I am not making crap up. But for the most part, it doesn't take you long. This is a simple craft. You've worked on pinwheels previously, especially when you work on the ship, but you know you would be able to do a lot better once you get back home to your basically lab. My question to you right now, Zavran, actually, while
It's
we're
actually
on the topic.
quality. 21 through 25 is a quality creation. Things go swimmingly. You craft the fabrial with one effect. I mean, it's already made, so it's not my own fabrial. But we can add something to it if you want.
Right, yes. And so going back, guys, I'm just shooting through this book, bouncing all over the place. Would you, with this is happening with the paint reel?
Correct, with this high quality gem that I have.
One effect, you can either change the amount of resources needed. So in this case, Stormlight needed for it to work. I'll say that instead of the needed amount of charges, we can -1 that, or we can add damage to it.
Let's add some damage to
Because this
it.
is an amplifier.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
add some damage to it. So the effect is increase the damage dealt or healed by 1 die size, such as increased by D4 to D6. So the pain reel
It's a D6.
Is
So
a
we'll
D6.
go up
So
from
go
a
to
D6 to a D8.
Yes. Okay.
Just kind of massive. Somebody knows the math to that, but it's a big, big upgrade.
There you go, Palessa. Have a pain reel.
Thank you.
I was just worried that if you guys were in our shoes when we were in that alley, it could have gone a little south. As he rubs his rib. It's only been like a
Ooh.
day or two.
Yeah, how's it feeling, by the way?
Still sore.
Yeah.
Lysnari's just biting her tongue because she feels like she probably could have talked herself out of that also.
Well, I'll leave you two to do whatever you're doing. Just wanted to make sure you guys are protected.
Thank you, Zavran.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He says it in the same cadence that you do. You're welcome. And he'll head back into the ship.
Yep.
I forget
Inside,
the term. Yeah.
Cabin.
The cabin. There you go. Thank you, Frank.
Sasha, as the group is chit-chatting and trading wares, go ahead and roll me a deduction. You're trying to decode.
All right, I need a good one. I haven't rolled a
cookbook.
good deduction to decode this freaking book yet.
You're very close, because I remember you guys rolled a bunch prior
Yeah.
to getting to Carbron. And
That
then, you know,
is
all hell
a
broke loose.
17. That is
17
finally a
is high
decent
enough.
roll.
And I will say that with that, you get more of the words done. You have the time, these 6 days, to get to Thaylen City. You are able to decode the code of the notes in the notebook that you have of Ardent Adro's works. And with that, because Palessa, you weren't able to collect everything. You just grabbed what you could because the shard bearer got thrown through his lab and destroyed mostly everything, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have a pen and paper, Sasha?
I've got yeah, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Ooh, note taking. Okay. Yep, I got
Just a
it. Yep.
smidge, just a smidge. Where is my stuff? Ah, here we go.
Enhance.
Zoomify more. All right. You see something that says Dawn singers did not command their spren. They sang to them. You see that there's some scratchings and a couple of the decoding of it. You can see he was kept repeating certain phrases and certain parts a lot, but for the most part, he has one tone that is honor, and then two other tones that are still a question to him. And then when combining two of the tones, the result is the actions of Spren becomes more calmed.
Becomes
Or
more what?
relaxed.
Sorry.
Calmed or
Oh,
relaxed.
calmed. Okay.
But when using all three tones, there's a confusion of Spren's actions. He has examples of certain Spren, like Wind Spren, kind of completely stopping in the middle of the air, or basically Beer Spren, which usually float upward, kind of like dip back down into the ground and vanish. But just completely odd works from all the Spren around when that was activated. Isn't able to work as long as he wanted to because it was still damaged. He did not find the correct metals. He didn't understand what kind of metals would be able to repair the fractures within the heart. And he believed there was more to it than he has found already.
Okay. Okay.
Last thing is he believes there's a piece missing. And the location he is not sure of, but if he were to be able to find where this heart location in which like where it is from, he did not have information on, then possibly he'd be able to find that missing piece.
Got it. As I'm taking these notes, not necessarily expecting them to be there, I would like briefly look around for that fiery red spren and just say out loud, "Are you lurking around there?"
I'm wide lurking. That sounds bad.
I lurk. It's not necessarily bad.
I am observing.
I see. Well, I've figured out the code of this thing, and it still doesn't make any sense.
You see the kind of like crawling onto the book that you're his notebook. You see those sparks in kind of cracks ripple across the page and kind of scanning over your work and what you've decoded. This is old. Older than the
Which
ones I know.
the ones you know? What do you mean?
Those in there. They are old.
The words?
No, and you see it kind of ripple across the book, kind of glide onto the heart, and then just start to coming from the spren.
The spren in the fabrial are old?
Ancient.
Do you know why someone would be singing or commanding spren?
My understanding is that's how your fabrials work.
Okay.
So spren are
Ancient.
not in there because they want to be.
They're prisoners?
As much as a Chol is a prisoner of the cart that it's in.
Are you an ancient spren?
No. I'm new. I am only a few of your human years old. A few. 100 of them.
So you're not lurking, but you're observing me. Why are you observing me? What do you want? Who are you? What are you?
The cracks kind of continue to crawl across the heart, and then at a point in which it is at eye level on the hull of the ship. You interest me, Sasha. Wherever you go, things fall apart. Things come apart. You
That's
learn a
one way of
lot.
putting it.
You learn a lot when things are taken apart. And the longer I get to stay with you, I feel like the more I'll get to learn.
Well, I hope we can learn how to put things back together. Like Sasha point at the heart. That.
Oh, we could probably learn and master so many things if we learn that.
Sasha's
Seraphina.
gonna... Wait. What?
You asked me my name.
Seraphina.
And
Spren don't have... Are the others
here
seeing
with
you? They've been seeing things in the air. Have you been talking to other people too?
no, there seems to be more, Spren. Other Spren. But that is no business of mine. They are not as good. I mean, the one. The Artifabrian, he is good at taking things apart. That one man's skull that opened up, ooh! I learned so much.
You've, You know what? Not enough information here. I'm just going to leave that right there. I'm going to try not to take apart any more body parts and focus on taking apart puzzles. We're going to try to put things back together. Is that good with you, Seraphina?
It interests me. Because now you are trying to take apart the direction in which most of your life decisions go.
Yeah. Done a whole lot of taking things apart in my life so far. Let's, Okay. Thanks, I think.
You're welcome, Sasha.
And Sasha, very confused and a little bit disturbed, is going to go find the rest of the group and run them through the work I have done on the journal and see if it means anything to any of them.
Palessa, you would just know that Art and Ardro could go on and on and on about his work with the heart, and you kind of like zoned him out for the most part, but he did always hum a lot. And so the one portion of the notes that Sasha brings up where he says they didn't command them, they sang to them, you remember him kind of using that hum kind of attract Spren to different Artifabrian projects he would work on.
And I would mention that to Sasha.
He sang. Does the word Dawn Singers mean anything to any of you?
My two Ardents, give me lore check.
Oh,
Very low DC. It is a DC 10.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Lore, you say?
16.
16.
Sorry. Roll 20. Unnatural.
20. Dawn Singers, and it makes sense that Palessa would have a higher role for this, because this is basically what Ardro was always working on. But Dawn Singers, in the understanding of basically giving it a comparison, they're similar to angels when it comes to the Almighty as well as the heralds. They were a spren that basically assisted humanity in the early years of what you guys know to be history. So Dawn Singers are the closest comparison would be to like angels.
Some sort of ethereal warriors that fight for the Almighty. Yes, I've heard of them.
I'm just gonna... I think we're all feeling a little bit crazy right now. Do you all have Spren that have been talking to you for the past few weeks?
What?
Flash is looking around.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sasha. Are you?
Do you say it that badly?
I
don't know, shut up.
That's some weird talk right there. So, no.
Why do you ask?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Because I've had a weird Spren talking to me for a while. A lot more recently.
Okay, I'm not going insane.
What kind of weird spren?
So you have seen a weird Spren. She looks at Palessa.
Maybe.
It appears in objects as like, it's almost like fire moss or a flame or what do the Herdazians use to light things? You know, like
Their fingernails?
spark. Yeah. Like that, like a spark of a flame running through the walls.
No, mine's a little rock man.
So you have. You're all terrible liars.
I technically didn't say anything.
I also didn't lie. I said, what?
Lysnari,
Yeah.
in your ear, you hear the voice of your Spren. And
Uh-oh.
it is like a whisper, but he is speaking so plainly.
Mhm.
And it gives you the understanding that it's like he's inside your ear talking to you.
Of course he is, because he can shrink.
Oh.
I was like, is he hanging from one of my earrings? Like, where is he hanging out?
He's
during all
literally
this?
like in your ear, just
Oh no.
teeny tiny. Seems an Ash and Peak Spren are with our companions. I did not know that they were trying to start the oaths again as well.
And I think forgetting where she is for a second, she goes, "What?"
What?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, I think we are all terrible liars.
Actually, I'm a really good liar. I just wasn't expecting mine to whisper in my ear. You didn't say I could talk about you. She's like pointing at her ear.
Zavran goes
You all
over and
see-
looks into your ear.
You see
Hey,
it.
personal
I need a perception check.
That's so funny.
That's a 15.
15. You have to focus. And on the inside of Lysnari's golden skin of her ear, at first you think, oh, it's a beauty mark. It's a little mole. And then there's a slight twitch of it as you notice it's a minuscule person. Kind of.
You have a little person in your ear.
As you say that, it shrinks and it disappears from your eyesight.
Oh, come back.
This
No, I'm still here. I'm just smaller.
is fascinating.
I'm not gonna lie, that's really cool.
So, Sasha, yours is fire. Mine is rock. The Snarry is a birthmark. Have you seen them not in your ear?
He's an ink spren.
Okay. All three of us look at Palessa.
Yeah. Interesting.
You're not fooling anyone, Palessa. Come clean already.
You hear
been
behind you,
talking-
Palessa out loud. Everybody can hear this. I won't tell them anything if you won't, Palessa.
My friend's awesome.
That's who you were talking to on the deck.
And in the
We just heard.
and in the
it.
cavern.
we heard. We heard
Yours
your
isn't
friend.
as stealth as Lysnari's.
Oh god, the ghost bloods are gonna
No,
kill
mine is
us
very
all.
stealth, actually, because it can appear on anything. On my arm, on the fabric.
You see it like zipping over to her arm.
Oh, it's on you.
Oh look!
And can go anywhere where patterns are seen.
Zips over to Zavran's basically apron, and you see a little
Oh.
pattern kind of moving. Moves over to one of the designs on Lysnari's dress.
Oh, hello.
He's friendly.
I, think
I do
it's
not
she.
know why I'm breathing
Oh,
so heavy. I do not breathe.
Yes.
Are you mimicking humans?
You are fun to mimic. It's fun
Oh.
to learn what you enjoy doing, enjoy not doing. The
I think-
lengths you are willing to go to not do the things you do not enjoy doing.
the things we say to get out of conversations?
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I mean, true enough. I usually just don't say a whole lot. But this is important. I feel like we have so much of the picture, but it just isn't all there. And I feel like since when do Sprens talk? Since when do people sing to Spren?
They don't.
And
Well-
my Spren, that sounds so weird to say, said that the Spren in the heart are ancient. The Fabrial is ancient. Why do angels fighting for the Almighty, for honor, I guess, command Spren by singing? Did they It doesn't make any sense.
Palessa, how long were you under Ardro?
Many years, like probably 5, 6,
Mm,
7.
I don't mean to be brash, but you have nothing else about this heart.
No, the heart was his studying, and I don't know.
Give me a lore check.
Lore. Do. Roll. Oh, I rolled another 20, not a natural 20.
Nice. What you know about, excuse me, what you know about the heart itself is that it was a gift way before the era that you guys are in. This is a gift from the before the era of solitude. The heart was given to the king of Yakaved by the kingdom of Thalath.
It was a gift given to the king of Yakaved. How did he get hold of it? Was it like, did the king give it to him to like look at or something, or?
It was basically a gift given after the kingdom of Yakaved had saved the ancient kingdom of Thalath in a war, basically.
Oh.
Zavran and Lysnari might know this as well, because you're traveled. Thalath is the ancient name, and its location is where the current capital of Thaylen is located.
What is it called again?
Thalath is the ancient name of Thaylen City.
Like Alethala.
THALATH. Is that how you
Yes.
spell it?
Yes. Yes.
It's a Ketek.
Because, yep, I was about to say. Oh, Brando Sando.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a gift given to the king of Yakaved. That's about all else I can remember.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly just used as an ornament
Don't you
by
think-
people of Yakaved.
You think that, like, my mentor, who has like 20 plus years of scholarly studies and working under the Ardentia, hasn't been able to figure this thing out? You guys think are gonna figure it out in like a week? Just
Maybe
saying.
not a week.
No, we didn't say that. We're just
Trying to put it together, what's in front of us.
Yes, I understand. Sorry, I'm just getting over a little sickness, so a little.
I'm sure Mara has something for that. She has teas and herbs and stuff like that.
Yes, actually, Lysnari already gave me a very gross tasting tea, but it's still settling in my stomach.
I have more if you ever need any.
Thank you.
It is okay, Palessa. It is a part of their oath. They must learn, or their oaths do not work correctly.
It's their oath.
Whose oath?
What are you talking about?
Knights
What?
Radiant.
The who? Whoa, now.
Palessa and Zavran.
Yeah.
The use of that term. Oh, actually,
like,
everyone here. The
yeah.
use of that term is
It's like the what?
Yeah.
It's like that meme of the lady with the zoom in. The what?
Is Palessa's friend still talking out
Tracy
loud?
energy.
just straight up chatting. They see
I'm
this as a safe space.
Sasha would like stand up and say, "I'm sorry. What did you just say?"
You hear Seraphina behind you, Sasha. Lysprin. Never keep their mouths shut.
They're so cute though.
Sasha's gonna like wheel and look to wherever Seraphina is on the wall, and then look back.
The
and-
smallest of little cracks.
Yeah.
You see a light.
What is going on? What is happening to me? What is happening to us?
My little guy.
Aw.
I'm
Yeah,
just
what-
a thief from Vedenar
Okay.
who wants to be a librarian.
You want to be a librarian?
You want to be? We all. I'm just a thief from Baydar who wants to be. I'm writing that one down.
Knights Radiant, forget about that. You want to be a librarian?
I'm here to read books.
I really like books, okay? Is there anything wrong with that?
No, I like books.
No, absolutely not. That's how I got here. Okay, look.
And now I'm running from
you
a
get out of
spy
my ear, please?
organization
She's,
and
like,
another
shaking
spy
her head.
organization, and there's Spren talking to me, and I'm on a
Okay.
boat to Thaylen City.
I
Okay,
think we're all
okay.
losing it.
I wouldn't say losing it. We've all been through quite a traumatic couple of days. We escaped.
Yeah, I'd
we
say so.
escaped a civil war. We were attacked in Carbranth. We've been stuck on this boat. When we get to Thaylen City, I have a house / workshop. Lot more room, lot more tools than what I have in this little cabin. So I'll just relax.
You have a house. When you say house, do you mean like, is it a big house?
No.
Oh. Never mind.
I wouldn't intrude. I've got a little brother to take care of anyway, so...
You all are welcome. Box is welcome.
Oh,
That was
okay.
my invite to you all.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
Can I just say something else? Sorry to... We're not crazy. Weird things are happening, but maybe... Can't believe I'm saying this. We're connected somehow? This is all happening to us at the same time?
Well,
That is quite
Maybe.
improbable that it's
Well,
not connected somehow.
Logically speaking, we are all connected, as we are all part of the one. So, you know,
Yeah, Palessa? Say what you're gonna say.
you see, Palessa raises an eyebrow.
Palessa
being-
side eye.
Lysnari shoots her a look and says, "I put up with your religious talk."
Damn. Sorry, I'm not really read up on the one.
That's fine. You don't need to be.
I do believe in fate. So you could be correct.
We've got an ancient heart, conspiracies, spy organizations, the diagram, the ghost bloods, and now ostensibly we're Knights Radiant.
Well,
Wait, are we Knights Radiant? Thaylen, are
I
you still
don't-
here? Please
That's-
come out of my ear. It's very strange that you're hanging out in there.
Yes,
Bit of a
mistress.
stretch.
You just see a little dot on your nose that kind of makes you go cross-eyed.
Oh yeah, she definitely goes cross-eyed. Like, oh, there you are.
we don't know
Although
that.
you-
Are we? Am I? What are we?
You must finish the oaths first. The words. You must learn the words, say the words, and we will
And that's
move
why-
from there.
That's why you're all here. You want us to say words? You want us to
Precisely.
say oaths?
Well, it's not that only I want you to say them. I believe the bond requires us both to want them to be said. There's
Well,
something within you, Lysnari, that wishes for this to happen.
well, what kind of oath?
You will know when it happens.
Ah.
You guys are just watching Lysnari talk to herself, and her eyes are completely
Mhm.
crossed.
Yeah, I'm like cross-eyed looking at Thaylen standing on my nose, just teeny tiny
Sasha
little.
is just internal panic, externally trying to keep it together a little bit. Like, what is happening to me?
Uh,
Okay,
Am I the calmest person here about this?
we get to Thaylen City, get the lay of the land. There are libraries in Thaylen City, right?
Of course, and
Zavran?
you can buy all the books you want.
Great. Find out some information about the heart, make contact with the ghost bloods, and figure out.
Well, I assume we're going to beat Rockland to Thaylen City by a couple of days. They did not join us, and we have surprisingly good wind now that that strange Fabrial is helping the Navigator.
You know, Zavran, I am freaked out about a lot of things right now, but one thing I'm certain, if there's a clandestine organization that's able to wield the kind of influence that they showed back in Carbronth, I'm pretty sure they already have people in Thaylen City.
True, but we should wait for Rockland to get in contact with us.
So we'll wait for that. In the meantime, try to discover the heart. Stay low, lie low, and figure out what our spren want.
I want to take a second.
Our spread.
How does you're not from Vaden, correct?
Who are you
Who?
talking to?
You, Sasha.
Oh, no, I'm from Vadenar.
How does someone like yourself go from thievery to librarian? Why not just become a librarian?
Sasha looks to everyone else and then kind of sits down, reaches into their pouch, and pulls out a flask of alcohol and kind of looks around to everyone else and kind of looks.
Or you don't have to, just curious.
I don't know if it's going to be sharing time, then I feel like I might as well throw my lot in with you all, but I didn't know how real we're getting right now. You know, this is more than I've talked to any other human being my entire life, the last few weeks I've been talking to you.
Well, I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Well, if you don't have to now, but if you want to talk, you know I'm here as well as all of, Lysnari, Palessa. They can probably be an open ear. Not going to volunteer them, but we are stuck together for the time being.
Sasha just kind of points like, our guys born on the streets of Vadenar don't become librarians very quickly.
Could have joined the Ardentia.
Please.
A bit of a pot calling a kettle black, I might say.
I did work in a library for a long time, actually. It was nice. That's why I can read. And then I met Graves.
Should I know this person?
You met his friends in the alley.
The dead ones.
Yeah. I've been stealing for them for years, Zavran. That's why I needed your device.
How did you come into contact with me?
They linked us up. They must have known who you were.
Interesting.
It's not the first weird thing I've had to steal, but it certainly is the weirdest one. I was told it would be the last one. They didn't actually tell me the name, the diagram, until right before I was sent on that mission to the palace. And then I saw them kill someone in a hospital, so I guess all that was... I guess I should have expected it though, right? Who hires a thief to steal a dossier's paperwork from a bunch of light eyes, you know? Anyway, that's why I'm not a librarian.
You're still a good thief, Sasha. Doesn't mean you can't be a librarian.
I am an exceptional thief, and I hope one day I'll make an even better librarian. One day.
When you get to Thaylen City, buy 5 books. Whatever spheres you
5.
need, buy 5. Start your collection.
Sasha kind of nods. I knew you were a good person. Well, I'm gonna go contemplate my entire life and maybe interrogate my spren. Maybe, and Sasha's gonna look at Palessa and Lysnari. Maybe next time it's sharing time, you can share a little bit. And Sasha's gonna take a drink.
We'll draw straws.
Yeah, sure.
Palessa, I have seen your drawings. They are not very good.
Not everybody can be talented at everything.
This
Good
is
at writing.
You have proven this well. Yes.
Do we all hear that?
Yes, that's out loud conversation.
Oh no.
And as you all kind of sit in this knowledge that these random talking spren are talking about the return of the Night Radiant, and you happen to be that, and you're all panicking, anxiety is kicking in, there's a knock at the door.
Of the
Oh.
of the boat.
Zavran.
Oh.
Oh, everybody's in here. Great. Ressa told me that it'll be about a day until we're at Thaylen City, so sure you pack up whatever. I'm mainly talking to Zavran. I know y'all ain't got anything except for you, Lysnari. Pleasure being business partners yet again.
Yeah, of course.
Make sure you're ready. We almost home.
Oh, thank the Stormfather.
Yes.
I get on the sea. I've done a lot of sailing.
Mm-hmm.
Zavran looks over at Palessa.
Right on.
Are you sure you're an Ardent?
Why do you say that?
You went straight to Stormfather instead of the Almighty.
Sorry, I meant to say the Almighty.
Palessa, we need a lie. As that word, as those words come out,
So good.
then kind of looks around like, come
Yes,
here a
Captain.
bit.
I had questions for you. I wanted to see if you needed help up on deck, and she just starts ushering him out of the cabin.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Babsk. We'll be ready to dock tomorrow.
And as you guys miss that awkward encounter, we're gonna take our break. And when we
Yay!
return, we will be beginning our journey through Thaylen City. Get snacks. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Watch the Warhammer 40k Total War trailer.
I mean, I think I know what Chris is gonna do.
All right, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
And welcome back to the Dying Storms. Really quick. Remember, we have YouTube channel, youtube.com/MagiRPG. That's where you can find all our awesome shows. Next week is our last game of the year, where we'll be right back after we have a little holiday break. And then we also have a Discord if you want to find us on there, because we'll probably be there during our holiday break. You know, just hanging out, vibing, playing some games, probably off screen. But with that, your ship, the Ninth Light, going from Vedenar to Carbranth, and now making its way back home. Its home. To Thaylen City. On the final morning of your journey, you see it. You round the bend and see a massive mountain. And similarly to how you saw Carbranth, which was kind of wedged in a mountainside to protect it from the high storms that you are all so used to, you see the same with Thaylen City. The only difference is Carbranth was but a village compared to what you are witnessing now. Kind of dug into the mountain itself and protected by the rocks and miniature, it's a miniature, not a miniature valley of sorts. You see homes and hovels, you see palaces that are higher up within, but massive steps that kind of work their way down into a massive dock. To our understanding, 5 football fields wide of just ships is what you see in front of you, where Carbranth kind of had a very covered and safe nest of spaces for ships to stay. Thaylen City has an armada. Some ships more militant than others, some merchant ships, some what you assume to be owned by light eyes who just want to take a little boat ride. But the interesting thing is where you see Thaylen City proper built within the rocks and valleys of the mountainside, you see the port and docks of Thaylen City are built of wood, of lumber. To our folks from Yakaved, this makes no sense whatsoever. How are you see homes that are built of nothing but wood, not stone, not covered in crem? How are they to stay safe during the high storm? These are the questions that go through your mind as you see Thend starts changing things to the ninth light as you get closer and closer to Thaylen City. You see Jorvin and Dor pull up a massive flag that has this snake-like creature with wings, gold, and 3 arrow-like sea creatures of white beneath that, and a small crown on that golden serpent's head on the back of a green banner. Zavran, you know this to be the flag of Thaylen. Another thing that then brings out is a massive 20-foot rope of sorts that he kind of like hangs off the side of the ship, representing that he is a representative of the Merchants Guild, Thaylen City. Also, he's a bit spiffier. He's got this nice vest on and a cap, and looks like he's ready to represent. You can hear the shouts of dock workers, the curses of shipwrights working on ships throughout Thaylen City. You see small little lumber yards that are kind of like built on top of the docks that are kind of extending out into the waters of the front of Thaylen City. And Parshmen working on those ships that have yet to touch water, preparing for future journeys ahead. What you are looking at is mainly this wide open space, and it is covered in lavish, gorgeous colors of a massive bazaar and marketplace that extends all the way to a massive wall that ends to continue on into the main city. As the ninth light drops anchor and finds its space within the hundreds of ships at Thaylen City, you take it all in, and you wonder where your journey will lead you next. All right, final stop. It has been a pleasure to help you all to this journey, but honestly, if I'm not paying you, I need to get the hell off my ship. Damnations, I've seen all your faces for too long. I need to get home, get some rest. Thend, who is more done up now, you notice his eyebrows now have been kind of changed up in the sense of they're kind of extended like tree roots into his hair and kind of swirl in now as he's kind of like putting on a show of sorts. Zavran, you know this is what he needs to do when he has to talk with the other participants of the Tidewater. I gotta do some, haggling, talking with the folks at the Pact. Sapphire Court's gonna talk a whole bunch of nonsense to me. Random taxes, you know how they get. And funnily enough, you guys also, let's just do some perception checks, and I'll tell y'all what y'all see. I like that idea. Let's get y'all in there.
Yeah.
What are you looking? And then tell me what you're looking for specifically as you are on the docks of Thaylen City. So I pull out my map so it helps my brain.
Is there anything strange? Like, Zavran's been here before. I rolled a 15. Is it business as usual? Is there anything that, like, I've never seen that before. Like, that's strange.
Absolutely. So in the dock area, the Tidewater Pact is the law.
Yep.
All the folks that work on the ships, at the ships, and like to go out to sea and journey, this is their space. What you notice, there's a lot more guards that are part of the High Guard Dominion within this space. And with the 15 you can understand that the reason for that is you see a lot of refugees.
Got it. Got it.
Shoot.
There are the normal Thaylen shipwrights and dock workers, but what you're noticing is a lot more folks from Yakaved have made their way here compared to Carbranth than you expected. And with that, probably means a lot more security was asked for, probably not by the Tidewater Pact, but the Sapphire Court.
Got it.
I rolled a 13, and you know what Sasha's doing now, given a little bit of inspiration from Zavran. We're looking for a library.
You see, with a 13, you see a lot of people. The most people you've seen in your life.
Yeah, Sasha's
Honestly.
kind of awed by the city. The capital, Vadenar, is also big, but this is obviously different. Another
This
big
is
city.
This seems older.
Hmm.
This seems like a city that knows more about being a city and is somehow continuing to grow every day more and more. You look at some of the homes that are made out of wood, which is still baffling to you, and you see that the shutters that you assume they put up for storms are also made of wood, and they have little closed eyelids painted on them. You see in the distance a massive kind of painted wall with a picture of what you assume to be the Storm Fathers, this massive cloud that's kind of blowing wind into the
Ooh.
air. But you see this large, what you would know to be a clock, but then there's a smaller clock underneath it, and you don't understand the measurements with that. But
Okay.
a library, you see a lot of shops, you see a lot of people yelling and shouting at one
Yeah.
another, but you do not see.
I think Sasha's mostly
a
taking it
library.
all in.
Yes.
We'll have to find a library later.
Yeah. Lysnari and Palessa.
I didn't roll great. I rolled a 7, so I'm probably just like, what's going on with these buildings still? Like, this is out of the ordinary, and just trying to take that in.
As you're trying to take all of this in, you are distracted mainly by muffling your friend's voice as they keep saying, "What's that? What's that? What's this? What's that? What's that? Ooh,
Just,
what?" And you're trying to
what's this?
cover them
What's
up.
this?
And Lysnari.
like I have bed bugs.
I got a natural 1 + 4, 5.
Just in awe of this gorgeous city.
Yeah, I've never, of all the places I've been, I've never seen Thaylen City.
All right,
I do have
everyone,
a
make
couple-
sure you find some shelter before the high storm. And he then kind of nudges you, Zavran, and chuckles. The high
Wait,
storms
what?
don't get too crazy here in Thaylen City.
Oh,
I wouldn't think so with these buildings. How do you keep yourself protected? Where do we even go?
The passions protect. I'm sorry, the Almighty protects us, young Arden.
Raised eyebrow.
Mandy, you said you had a question. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
yeah. Since Lysnari is working for Thend now, I was gonna ask if we ever went over the details of exactly what Lysnari is going to be doing for Thend.
So Thorn hasn't given me the details mainly of what you'll be doing working for me, but I assume you'll be. I've been told I'm more of a difficult individual to have a conversation with the Sapphire
No,
Court.
not at all.
No. I enjoy our time together, Lysnari. Sapphire Court belongs in damnation. Don't tell the Arden I said that.
Oh, I've. That's not the first time I've heard that, so I understand. So you need someone to help you navigate dealing with them.
That's probably what Thorn wants. seeing as how there have been a few council meetings that I've been told I should make my exit a little earlier than everybody else. But no, no, maybe things will change now that I have your silver tongue in assistance with my brashness.
Well, if
I
there is anything you need me to know ahead of time, otherwise I'll be studying up before you call upon me.
Mara kind of having Dora collect all of the food and supplies kind of behind us. Oh, my gem heart, he just likes to say what's on his mind. Unfortunately,
Oh.
these political types, they
Word games. Lots of word games.
so many, they become a
Double
puzzle
speak.
to him. It kind of hurt his head. Don't tell him I
Well-
said that.
Well, I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
good at those things, and I can help you with that. I can smooth things over and perhaps, poke the right people who need to be poked.
The gem heart? 10% isn't that bad. You see Then go, ugh, it hurts. Yeah, well, with that being said, I gotta talk to the Sapphire Court here after docking my ship. So, I don't give you a little educational process. Usually, I make Zavran do this, but maybe this will help you out. And you guys kind of walk off the ship, and there's kind of basically an individual sitting there, just the paper pusher of. That then gives the name of a ship, where they went, what they were basically selling, and what they returned with. They start going through everything, and you hear this. This individual is a young woman, light-eyed Thaylen, with her eyebrows kind of curled into her hair, but kind of like a Princess Leia thing. She kind of has them like wrapped in some space buns on the side.
Cool.
Gorgeous coral dress on, safe hand. Her safe hand is covered. And she kind of looks to Bend. Is everyone here a member of? Oops, sorry. Is everyone here a member of Thaylen City itself? Well, there was the succession war going on, civil war over in Yakoved. We happened to help some folks out, so I have a few folks who are looking for citizenship here. I understand there will be a tax. It's sort of a new law that has been put in by the Queen, as well as Sapphire Court. How many individuals did you bring with you? The handful, possibly. All right, more than 2. That's going to be about 20% of your earnings will go to the reserve. And Lysnari, you learned some new
Yes.
Thaylen swear words as Then
Oh.
loses his mind on
I
this
will-
individual.
Very gently step in and say, excuse me, miss, I have a question. Is there an exception perhaps for individuals who have been summoned by Bright Lord Thorn?
Captain Then, who is this? I am so sorry, Brightness. Is it? She's my
Lysnari Khalees.
Lysnari Khalees. It's a pleasure to meet you. If Captain Thin has been summoned by the Tidewater Pact, I believe they will have more information on this. I am only a messenger with the information that the Merchants Guild has collected. Now, with the recent showings up of all of these refugees, this is just a momentary sort of tax to be able to save up the money to be able to take care of all these as our population has increased exponentially recently.
Ah, understood, of course.
And though the heroes of our navy in the High Guard Dominion, as well as the Tidewater Pact, have been kind enough to save the people of Yakovit, we will need some way of gaining more supplies to keep them housed. You do understand?
Of course. She looks at
Thank-
Thand.
I will talk with the Merchants Guild at my earliest of conveniences. As he kind of goes into his bag and pulls out the spheres, turns, places a hand out for you, and then continues his way back. Sapphire Court. Damnation, I tell you. Damnation is where they all belong, and where these people need help.
Keep track of the funds lost, and perhaps I can negotiate a recuperation of some of those funds.
Ugh. Good to be home. Good to be home. Good to be home. As he kind of repeats as you guys walk back. Zavran, you have established that you have a home here within the city. Is everyone following Zavran home? As he is explained that.
Yeah,
assume so.
Lysnari
Since you
has
said we're
nowhere set up
welcome.
to stay, so
We have nowhere else to go. Please, Zavran, take us in. We're orphans.
Okay.
I'm but a Victorian child, please.
Help me,
Zavran?
Zavran. You're my only hope.
Yes.
So as a former Ardent and no longer an Ardent, you end up being up about the 10th non is where you drop yourself off at. However, you're in Thaylen City and they don't apply, those terms don't even apply here. So with going off of you having a BAPS as well as the excellent handling of your first quote unquote first sale on screen, I will say that you are located where most of the dock workers and shipwrights themselves are located, which is, if I can find my map. Would you like to be on the north or south?
Southward.
Southward. Okay. So as Zavran kind of leads you all out, Box kind of immediately grabs your hand, Sasha. Then said I can't live on the ship, which makes sense. So where are we gonna live?
Oh, we're living with Zavran now. He's offered a place for kind of gestures to the group, all of us, actually.
Must be a big place with at least 2 rooms.
Maybe. Not sure, actually. I mean, he's a merchant. He must have some money.
There's a lot of money around here. As you see, Box's eyes are just lit up, but you see he's not looking up, but like looking at people's sphere purses. Kind of.
Yeah, don't get
looking
caught
around.
with spheres in your hand, Box. We are new in town, and we don't know what it's like here.
Storms is a lot of people. Eyebrows are
Yeah.
so long.
Don't look at the eyebrows,
It's
or don't stare at the eyebrows. It's
Box
rude.
puts his head on the ground or just looks at the ground. You guys come up to the like main wall, the first wall that kind of separates the docks and the bazaar. As it's taking you like 30 minutes to walk through all the chattering folks and shopping, kind of haggling with one another, yelling their wares across, food, fabrials, clothing. Lysnari, you are kind of in heaven as it's just shopping everywhere, but you guys press on and push through, and you get to the main wall that kind of connects the low ward to the bazaar. And what you see are 7 of these kind of large containers that people are kind of like walking onto. And at first you're confused as they're kind of just standing there, not doing anything. And then you just hear them, the door shut behind them. there's a large like roar, like an ocean wave of sorts. And then you watch as these containers lift off of the ground and begin rising across the wall higher into Thaylen City.
What's that?
Those are. You been to the Palaneum, right?
Yeah.
You know how they have the elevators that the Parshmen operate?
Oh, it's like that, huh?
Just on the outskirts of the wall, yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
They're like much larger.
Yes.
So these are
They
known
don't
as
have. Oh, I was gonna say they don't have anything like that in Erie, do they?
looking at the world guide, I did
I
not
don't
see anything
see
like that. No. But you and Zavran, you would know these as the 7 lifts of Thaylen City.
Yeah, those are the 7 lifts of Thaylen City.
Oh.
Wow.
After a while, you guys make your way onto the lifts. Box kind of hanging off the edge, looking down, kind of as it's rising up. You guys get a heightened, elevated view of the entire bazaar and docks as you lift higher into the city. It stops at the top, the doors open, and you find yourselves in the low ward. It's a more pristine area of Thaylen City, and as you're making your way towards the south ward, where Zavran says his home is, you pass what you understand to be a massive cylinder-like marble building that is kind of covered in gemstones. In the windows kind of like on display, and then you see folks kind of walking by with boxes. Zavran, you know this to be the Gemstone Reserve.
Yep.
Hmm.
That is the Gemstone Reserve. That's kind of our main bank.
Ooh.
Can we visit? I'd like to look at the architecture. And she's like starry-eyed, looking at how pretty it is.
I am not your keeper, Lysnari. If you'd like to take a tour, I'm sure you can go in there. But it's not very eventful. It's a bank. There are some, well, I've heard through the grapevine there are some pretty large gems in there, though. Looks at
Ooh.
Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha is kind of salivating a little bit.
Kind of gives them like
You
the,
and Box.
Yeah, he kind of gives them like the side eye grin, but also like the don't get any like bright ideas.
Don't get any
Ideas,
ideas
yeah.
there, buddy.
All right, you guys make your way into the South Ward area. Through that, you guys also get a chance to take just the smallest peak of these walls that kind of head more north, and you see the outskirts of what you know to be the Ancient Ward, just the oldest portion of Thaylen City. But going more into the south ward, you are noticing that you see a few more light eyes kind of walking around in more pristine and gorgeous outfits of that have this like sea-like flow to the fashion around here. A lot of waves, a lot of windspread kind of designed all across, a lot of bright colors that kind of balance with the ocean itself. And all different types of designs for these folks of Thaylen, who kind of either their eyebrows are growing into their hair, or some of them have them extended with a bunch of bead designs. Sometimes they're wrapped together within the beard in like a braid at the end. All different types of designs. With that being said, Lysnari, Palessa, and Zavran, you do notice that you got a little height difference with the people of Thaylen City as well. First you were like, Then's a short king. Yeah, that's the, and now you're starting to notice, we just a little height difference when it comes to
Yeah.
Kind of feel like an Alethi around a bunch of Hardazians, if that makes sense. But you come up to the South Ward where you see where it begins to blend more into blue-collared workers, still some light eyes and dark eyes with one another in the vicinity, but you hear the working of carpenters in the distance. You see a bunch of folks who are kind of dressed similarly to how Thend was when he left the ship. And you just assume that folks who run ships wear outfits like that. These open vests that with gorgeous designs all over them, as well as these gorgeous captain hats. And you see men as well as women rocking these outfits. And then I will give Zavran the pleasure of explaining what his home looks like in the South Ward.
Aww.
That is kind of like pressed into the side of the mountain.
Yeah, he walks up to this it's made of wood, but it's been well taken care of, and it's one floor, kind of your stereotypical kind of cottage like, it's got a front door is mirrored by two windows, and on the right hand side as you walk up, there's kind of like this addition that you can tell was made after the house was built. It's just a simple kind of home. There's nothing real flashy about it. Besides the addition, it looks like every other home around here. There's no fancy paint. It's just like the peach or the teal that matches every other home around here to match the kind of vibes of Thaylen City. But yeah, the one thing that does stand out is kind of the large addition, which you could probably just assume is some sort of workshop that he spends a lot of his time in.
Love it.
All right, here we are. Casa de Zavran.
What's that mean? The box is just looking up at you like.
It's just a joke. It's my house, Box.
Don't steal anything, Box. I guess this is where we're living for now.
You guys are free to come and leave, go as you choose. I won't babysit you. Just think of it as a safe space in the city.
Well, thank you very much for your hospitality.
Yeah,
It's-
thanks, Zavran.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Nice.
Not gonna throw you all out on the streets. Plus, it's nice having people around.
Roll me a
Yes,
D4, Zavran.
A what?
Roll me a D4.
I guess no Mrs. Zavran.
That's a 4.
4.
Is there a Mrs. Evans?
Your family left you a lot of spheres, Zavran, as your household has 4 rooms.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh.
There's a room for
Okay.
each of us.
Oh.
Oh.
Box, you'll have to bunk with Sasha or whoever you feel like it. I don't have a 5th.
It's all
You're
right,
giving
kid.
us a room?
Yes, you and Sasha can have your own room, yeah.
Zavran, do you know what a street urchin is?
I do, yes, Box.
Well, as of right now, I am no longer using that title. I've got a room, and he kind of like just runs in the house.
Aw.
Doesn't know where he's going. He's just in the house now, but he just knows he has a room in this house.
I do apologize. They probably need a little bit of tender love and care. I haven't been in a lot of the rooms in quite some time, so they might be dusty.
Zavran, this is a
Yeah.
larger house than I've ever been welcome in.
I think we'll make do for sure.
And Sasha, to answer your question, no, there is no Mrs. Zavran.
Oh.
Okay.
Work
Well,
life
if you need
teach
help.
you. Oh,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
never mind. Let's keep going.
Well, if you need a Mrs. Avron, she's
Right? Sign me up. As
So
you
Well-
let's
got,
get to cleaning.
Yeah.
So
And,
so as you come in, you know, you each pick your respective room. It's we don't gotta roleplay that, but yeah, you can tell these rooms probably haven't been open in quite some time, but everything else is kind of cleaned. It's like these rooms are neglected. Like he doesn't want to go in these rooms.
Okay. Sasha will kind of see, like, as people are cleaning and kind of put their hands on their hips, and it's like, well, show me the place that you spend all of your time, Zavran. Can I see where I assume the workshop is in here?
Of course, it's right through here. And he leads you to a workshop, and it is similar to the forge that we had in Carbranth. There is a workbench, an anvil, a furnace. You see various different tuning forks and hammers and calipers and, gem housings and half-built fabrials that are just kind of lying about. This is his workshop.
Is there, I don't know if there's a question for either GM or player, is there a suit of armor somewhere in here?
Like, shard
Sever?
plate?
Not shard plate, just like regular armor.
I can answer that. No, no shot.
Is
Yeah, I was
there-
like, there's definitely
is
no
there
shard plate.
armor here? There is not, no.
This is nice. I can see why people seem to have heard of you.
Use whatever you want. Just make sure you put everything back where you found it.
I'm gonna let the real work be all yours, but I'm hoping I can learn a thing or two.
Happy to teach you.
Well, the next project you get, let me know. I would love to be another pair of eyes.
Done.
I'm gonna get settled, but you mentioned going to a library. Is there a library in the South Ward, or do I have to go to a different area of the city?
The better bookstores are going to be back the way we came, in the Low Ward. There's probably a few in the South Ward. Definitely some sailing books, some Art of the Deal books, stuff like that. Merchants Guild. Probably get some volumes of, trade deal contracts, stuff like that. But your best bet would be the Low Ward.
All right, I'll let you know what I find. And I would shout out to Lysnari and Palessa as I'm cleaning, like, any book requests?
Oh, I'd like to go with you if you don't mind company.
Oh. Yeah, sure. I didn't expect that for some reason. But yeah, let's clean and then we can visit a bookstore.
And do you need money?
Look, I'm not asking for charity, but growing up on the streets, you never turned down some spheres. So you're giving me money, Zavran, I'm going to take it.
You use this for the books.
Right.
And he'll give Sasha a sapphire brome.
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
Sheesh.
The heck?
Not so
Zavran.
money.
That's a lot of money.
It's 200
patron.
marks. In the RPG,
Yeah.
it's 200. In the lore, it's 500. So,
Oh.
yeah, it's different
Inflation.
in the RPG, yeah.
When Sasha comes back into the house, Lysnari no longer has like her fancy robes or anything like that. She's just got like this bandeau top. She's not wearing any sleeves or anything, and she is like sweeping the floors and dusting the windows and like cleaning everything.
Sasha's a little
is-
taken aback. First time he's seen you not in traditional clothing, but oh,
You
and
don't
Sasha will.
you don't need to do all of that.
No, no,
Hi,
no.
we're
This
staying here for a
is-
little while.
Yeah, if this is home, we might as well. And Sasha's
Scrub,
gonna
scrub, scrub.
start getting stuff out and start cleaning.
I guess I'll help.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you expected Lysnari to clean anything here. But
Definitely
she's
not.
scrubbing.
No. I'll
Team
be in the
effort.
I'll be in the workshop.
After, oh, go ahead, GM Craig.
No, as Zavran walk into your workshop and see everybody else like getting the cleaning. You get to your workshop, you see all of your artifabrian tools set up. You see the forge, how you left it, and then in the corner you see one of the pieces of coal that's kind of like on the side of the forge. Begins to move, rolls off the forge, falls onto the ground, cracks open, and Rulin kind of stumbles out.
Hello, Rulin.
Kind of looks around. They are loud.
Yeah. Not used to this amount of commotion. Even on the boat. Ship.
They will be annoying, but I enjoy them.
Why do I feel like I'm making a mistake? Why am I even confiding in you? I don't...
Are you fearful of what may happen?
Of course.
And if you do not do it, will you be fearful of what didn't happen?
No.
Do you care about these people?
Yes.
Will you let the world take them from you?
I don't know them. But it,
Then you know what's.
I
Then you
just
know what steps you need to take next. When you craft, when you work, or you go in with ignorance.
No.
Then in learning, you will find the next steps that you need.
In learning, I will find the next steps that I need.
He kind of pokes at one of the the irons you used to like move the and it just falls over and
You can touch things.
If I think hard enough, things are just things.
Were you on the boat?
Yes.
Why didn't you speak when everyone else was talking about theirs.
Did you need me to speak?
No. Somehow I knew you were there.
I don't like talking unless I have to.
That's fair.
The Lysnari can speak enough for all of you.
And what kind of spren are you?
I'm a peak spren.
Peak spren. I guess I should be saying thank you. Somehow.
You don't have to say anything. He walks up to you. And it's a little guy. And he just places a hand on like your ankle. Zavran, you are a man of action. You speak enough.
Well, you are welcome here as well, I guess.
He turns around, looks at your shop that you haven't touched in like a few months at this point. You must clean.
The coal chute does need to be cleaned out. That's all soot by the time I got home. I guess I'll start there.
Starting's good. And he walks up toward the forge again, and you see as the dust and dirt around him kind of like starts to, like a magnet, form around him, and then that piece of coal kind of just drops right in front of you.
And Zavran will go over and he'll grab the little wire brush and like dustpan and start taking out the old coals from the forge.
Got it. All right. And as Zavran gets to work, what is everybody else doing?
I think it's time for that trip to the library.
Okay, who's going? Okay, Lysnari and Sasha? Okay. Palessa, what are you up to?
That's a good question.
As an ardent, you do need to still find a patron.
I mean, it seems like Zavran's our patron.
Whatever.
He's not
Whatever
that
helps you get
rich.
to your calling, yes. But
Yes, I will stay back and talk to Zavran about that. See if he has any suggestions.
all right. I need perception checks from Lysnari
no.
and Sasha.
Oh no, oh no.
You guys are looking for a library, right?
Yeah.
Are we looking
Library
for a
slash
library or a
bookstore. Bookstore.
Bookstore.
specifically.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
My roll is bad. That is a 6.
17.
17. The reason why yours is a 6 is after a few steps through the south ward and heading towards the low ward, you guys start to see where you are like, oh, there's a few High Guard Dominion in the docks. That's just a few. The low ward is covered in patrols, guards, just armored individuals watching.
Oh, I should
everybody.
mention. I was gonna mention before. Sasha is definitely dressed in the nicer clothing for this trip.
I was
not
assuming so.
not
Oh,
the
yeah,
thief
I-
clothing.
I changed back into my normal clothes after we
Mhm.
cleaned.
Absolutely.
And looks more
Also, I'm
femme. Does
supposed
not
to be
want
here.
to make people think weird that this person is reading. Yeah.
But you're keeping your head down for the most part. You're seeing a lot
Yeah.
more light eyes and dark eyes in this vicinity, but just a lot of folks with money. And it's just a little bit intimidating, just in general.
But before we get anywhere too crowded, if anyone gives you a hard time, pretend to be my servant or something,
I was gonna suggest the same thing, actually.
and I'll get them to storm off.
Thanks.
As you guys make your way through the low ward, you ask for directions, and for the most part, you guys don't get that many side eyes. But you are given directions a little bit closer to the ancient ward, but staying in the low ward of a bookstore next to an amazing bakery. And so you guys start making your way through there, and there's a few whispers that catch your ears, as both of you are very perceptive individuals. For the most part, with the more light-eyed individuals, you hear whispers of frustrations with the amount of refugee population like coming in. A few of them are complaining about the new tax that has been added not only to the ships coming in, but also to a lot of their merchandise that is coming in as well. You are also hearing whispers of the Merchant Guild talking about trying to get Queen Fen to basically close off the borders in general, mainly because of conversations of the Vengeance Pact leading to its end, and wondering if the Alethi warhounds will find a new country to try and find.
Maybe the Blackthorn will get bored and come to Thaylen City.
Exactly. Another thing that you are hearing is also fear for Queen Fen's life, as the assassin in white continues his journey throughout Roshar. But for the most part, as you're walking through, it's a quiet, peaceful afternoon, but you see the bakery next to the bookshop.
Oh, we'll stop there on the way back. Unless you're hungry now.
No, I got used to not eating that often. We can come on the way back.
Oh.
As a treat.
Okay, sure.
I know I'm part of
She
the
just
problem.
looks sad when you say that.
Right? I know I'm part of the problem because I play box, but every time they talk, it's like, oh God.
Please, sir, I want some more.
We're just poor children, please.
Just a little Victorian child.
Walk into the bookstore. What are you guys looking for?
So Sasha is going to be looking for anything that's like, I want to say religious history, but not as such. Like anything from like, what do they call the Age of the Desolations? What is it called? I can't think of the name, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
like historical records of like old times, and then anything that mentions the Knights Radiant. But again, looking for history is not religious texts. And in lieu of that, if I can't find any of that, since Zavran specifically asked me to get 5 books, I'm going to be looking up philosophy. But we'll start with the histories first. That's what Sasha's looking for.
Okay, you are looking for histories of the Silver Kingdoms. Give me, I think that would be... Let's do deduction.
Okay. That is 14.
14. Okay, with a 14, I'll say you find one book, and it's about the Silver Kingdom, but mainly this Silver Kingdom, as Beleth is the former name of Thaylen City, and you basically get a book that has more information on this city specifically.
Okay.
You said you were looking for that in philosophy.
Yeah.
You got a 14.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
If
say
it
you
helps,
find-
one of my expertises is on philosophy and history. I don't know if that does help or not. You tell me.
Absolutely. I think you find some names that you've read previously and found interesting, and you basically find the main books on those.
Okay. But only
Uh,
one book that has history and nothing about the Radiance, I'm assuming, right?
You would have to actually like read the books. You're just grabbing them right now.
Okay.
you-
Okay.
You would assume the one for the Silver Kingdom would have more.
We'll have something about it in there.
Mhm.
Okay.
And being in Thaylen City and not in a more Vorin part of Roshar, you got a good hunch that that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Well, I don't want any of that ardent propaganda anyway, so.
When you reach for the philosophy book, your hand hits another individual's. You see this rotund Thaylen man, looks like he's in his 60s. His eyebrows and his hair looks like it's all together. So there's no cool styling with this. It's just like they're all attached.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry about that. Are you shopping for your wife?
Yeah, yes. As a matter of fact, I am grabbing a few books, checking the glyphs to make sure I know what they are.
Oh, well, if you'd like, I could help you.
Nope, she gave me a list, and he kind of like pulls a piece of paper out of his pocket real quick, puts it back in his pocket. You hear the store clerk. Oh, in here again, Jochi. Nice to see you. And the old man kind of like walks up and sets the books down.
Can I just what, you don't have to come up with titles, Craig, but just like what types of books are they buying?
Similar to you, philosophy books.
Oh. You into philosophy?
I'm not. My wife is. My wife. My wife who reads into philosophy.
Insight.
Absolutely.
Sus alarms going off.
Do I overhear this happening, by the way?
Absolutely.
That's the 21. I finally rolled well.
Absolutely. 21. Lying through his teeth. You see him when your hand hit his, you saw his eyes like scanning the entire bookshelves. Like someone who
I'm gonna say in a low whisper, sir, it's all right. I'm barely Vorin. If you read, I don't care.
Just finding some interesting cultures in all these. I just started reading. I'm just learning, not too crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. That my comment must have hurt. I apologize. I didn't mean any offense. I find philosophy really interesting. I've always, taken the humanist approach to philosophy. I find it the most interesting. What about you?
Oh, looking at other people's ways of looking at the world itself, Roshar itself, and trying to diagnose that and analyze their next steps. Probably my favorite, especially when it comes to the Azish compared to those of Hardazian cultures. They're very different, however similar in a way. It's very interesting to me.
I've always found them very different. Laws versus, well, irreverence, let's say.
Yes, but the way they build their communities and hold tight to those communities, and you guys go on this like rant
Yeah.
of just a philosophy talk here in the library.
Sasha's eating it up. I don't know if Sasha's ever had a conversation with someone about philosophy before. So it's kind
Yes,
of
and
like,
the more he talks, the more information you're like, yes, he said that he's learning how to read, but this is a learned man.
yeah.
Which is another thing that's a little bit away from the if it's not about war or fighting,
Yeah.
it's a little off the cuff. But
Yeah.
when in Thaylen City, maybe that's what they
You
do.
know, I'm
here.
assuming we go on for like 5 or 10 minutes. Eventually, Sasha would be like, "You are educated, sir. You are not just learning to read. Who do I have the honor of speaking to? You're not a noble or something, are you?"
He laughs and his light green eyes kind of twinkle a bit. Like, Jochi, the baker. He puts a hand out.
Baker, who dabbles in philosophy. I'm Sasha. I'm new around here.
Yes. From the conversation and kind of the way of your stance, I assume Yakovet. Lowborn. No offense.
Lysnari pokes her
suppose.
head around the bookshelf at this point.
Yeah,
The-
they've been having this conversation for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're just there.
Sasha kind
Bakery.
of looks down.
We were planning on stopping by.
Oh. Well, the
You're-
spheres are on me if you want to try some of my, you could say it's famous. Veda would, and the book clerk kind of rolls her eyes.
I would love to sample some of your goods. We were eyeing it through the window.
By all means.
Let's
And as you guys make
check
your
out.
way, you check out, get your books, make your way over there to the bakery. Palessa and Zavran, what are you guys up to?
I just need to share my joke that I said that Sasha
Find it.
Sasha asking that man if he was shopping for his wife at the bookstore is like a guy asking a girl at the Warhammer store, like, "Oh, you shopping for your boyfriend?" How dare you? How dare you? At the game store, at the video game store. Oh, you get the game for your boyfriend?
Oh, I'm
what
so
army does your
sorry.
boyfriend play?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
I've done it.
Before you guys head out, Lysnari, what books did you find?
I was looking for books on Thaylen trade and politics.
Ooh, deduction roll, please.
Ooh.
What kind of roll did you say? Sorry?
Deduction.
Deduction. That is a... What's my plus now? I think I raised it. I did. 21.
Ooh, yeah, you find a few books on, you find the book Zavran was talking about, The Art of the Deal. You find that one immediately.
Oh my
You
god.
find a few more, one of them written by an NPC. This one. One of them is written by a Zenith Varo. And it's mainly talking about Thaylen customs compared to other customs of the different countries of Roshar, from Shinavard all the way to Alethkar, and how to either relate or communicate in a way to make a better deal betwixt them. If you have this, I'm just gonna throw this out here because I just feel like doing it. If you have this book in your possession and you're dealing with someone who is not of Thaylen City. You'll have advantage on persuasion checks with them.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm buying this.
One of my
book.
players makes up a book, and then another player gets a good roll. We're gonna reward it.
How much does this cost me, GM? If you want to decide afterwards, you
Oh,
can.
Heck yeah. I will say between the two of you, we'll say 10 marks.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Each or total?
We'll do total. Sorry.
Total.
Oh,
Total.
dang.
I was
Okay.
away from my mic.
I'm going. I'll remove
I will remove 5.
5. Yeah.
And then take us back to the workshop, GM,
Yes.
while we get our snacking on.
Palessa, you and Box get a lot of cleaning done. And then Box goes, I'm bored. I'm going outside. And he just walks out the house.
Hey, Zavran.
Yes, Palessa?
Question for you. Well, since I'm here, I figure it probably is best to find a patron,
Okay.
which is what I usually do with the Ardentia. You wouldn't happen to have any recommendations?
What are you
Any
looking
places?
for?
Places
Our
I
hospitals
can.
are not as good as Carbronth, I'll tell you that.
Yes, well, that is one option. Usually I'll serve a place just to help people, I guess. So if not a medical facility, maybe like some place for people in need, or a library is also a good option.
Palessa, give me a deduction roll.
Deduction. Let's see. Click. 16.
16. Your calling, the calling devotary of sincerity,
Yes.
requires you finding truth. Sasha has recently had a discussion with someone that Rockalyn said was an information broker.
Yeah, or maybe what about that
Saradin.
wait, do I know about that? I know about that, right? Yes.
Sasha was writing that with all of you and had a discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Saradin fellow.
Yeah, Rockland's contact. I don't know them. I'm sure once Rockland will probably find us in the next couple days. If you want to get deeper down that hole of the Ghost Bloods. I'm not sure how far deep you want to go, though. I was going to say there are plenty of Artifabrian guilds here in Thaylena.
Artifabrian guilds.
You could...
That's...
Your eyes start to just
Yeah.
gloss over as he says it.
What about any like news outlet, newspaper place, or places for got a newspaper in town or something?
Are you trying to gain information? Are you like some sort of spy, Palessa?
No. I just like places of information. Or I mean, I like places of information. That's something I just enjoy.
Well, if information is what you're after, you should try to find a mentor down at the docks. You know, the young woman that was outside the ship when we left, taking all the notes about the inventory and what we sold? She was speaking to Then and then Lysnari.
Yeah.
I'm sure the What's the Craig, the sailing guild again? What's it called?
You want Tidewater Pact
The Tidewater
or
Pact.
Sapphire Court?
I'm sure the Tidewater Pact could use an ardent of your skills, and if you want information, boy, do sailors talk, especially when they get off their ship on leave.
Not a bad thought, actually. It could be an option.
You could even hover around the local taverns and inns, and if you want information, that's where you'll get information.
Yeah.
You're muted. Oh.
Me?
Oh, sorry.
No,
It
I think
wasn't coming through,
my
Craig. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
You see as your spren kind of zips out of Zavran's lab and keeps doing the same noise as it kind of like peeks in and then leaves.
I think it wants you to follow it.
You cannot hear me.
Yes, he can. You're pretty loud.
You're
Just
loud.
say. Okay, well. Is there something you're trying to allude to here, little one?
Yes, over here.
I'll let you two speak in private.
Okay, well, thank you. That was good suggestions. Thanks.
Did you just salute me?
Isn't that what sailors do? You know, I'm gonna start working down at the docks. You know, ahoy, set sail.
Jeez.
Okay, thank you.
Try not to say that down at the docks. Just act normal. I don't know.
I'll do my best. Palessa will take her leave and go find her spread.
You walk out of the workshop, which is attached to the home. So you are outside and you hear in front of you kind of pouting. You want to find the information broker.
Yes, the Saradin fellow? Yes.
So why were you continuing the conversation about the other things you did not want?
Oh my goodness. Are you going to try to call out every little thing that I do and say and
How else will I understand humans when I get to pick the most confusing and complicated human of them all?
You're not wrong. You should have picked a different candidate if you wanted somebody normal to understand the human condition. I think I'm a bit outside.
If I pick someone normal, I learn too fast. This is a longer and more enjoyable journey. Let us find the information broker.
I don't know where to even find them.
Are they wealthy?
Probably.
Then we should look in the wealthy area.
I don't even know what they look like. I think I would need to reach out via span read or something. I don't.
Are they a known individual?
I don't know.
I will ask a human. You, sir, over there. They just start talking. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to grab the spren in my clothes and in my dress.
Okay. They're on the ground, kind of zipping toward a random Thaylen citizen. This gentleman in this nice kind of I want to say teal outfit, and his eyebrows are just kind of just rooted straight up into his hair, tan skin, and he turns around. He's like, "Oh, yes, sister. I'm not good with Vornism. You were asking me a question."
Yes, I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of the docks.
Doc.
Yes.
And he begins to like, as you're, remember the entire city is like pointing a stairway down. It kind of looks in the direction of what you see is just all of the docks. And as he puts kind of squeaking out from underneath your foot, your spren, Saradin Bach, and kind of turns around and is like, are you looking for Saradin Bach?
Yes.
They're not going to be at the docks. You're looking for the loft in the opposite direction.
Oh, so it's like a known thing where Saradin is?
And he,
I was gonna just ask around at the docks.
yes,
But if
well,
you know.
my wife, and he kind of pulls out some basically papers, and you see this world or Thaylen City's equivalent of a news article. And
Oh.
you see written by Saradin Bach.
Oh, look at that. I was looking for a news person, and he's the news person. Okay. Oh, lovely. So where is this Saradin? Sorry. I've
Deduction
taken much.
roll.
Oh Lord. Okay. Deduction, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. 13?
13. He gives you directions to the loft ward. This is your first time in the city. By the time you find Saradin Bach's home or office, you don't remember. The light of the sun is gone. Only stormlight lamps are left, and you are standing in front of what you
Lord.
believe to be somebody's home that's kind of built into the side. It's an older home that's built in the side of the loft ward.
Day one in Thaylen City, and I am gonna get lost at night.
But you feel as though you found Saradin's, where he said Saradin.
Okay, well, I'm here. Hopefully he's still in, because it's kind of late now. Gonna go up and knock on the door.
You knock on the door. The moment. Door swings open. This very tall, around 6-foot woman with white eyebrows that just blend sort of like I'm picturing, forgot her name. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. The elven woman from Lord of the Rings, long blonde hair.
Galadriel?
Thank you, Galadriel.
I'm in so much trouble.
Nerd pass revoked. Light tan skin, very tall, but she looks down towards you. Hello. How may I help you?
Oh, hello. I was looking for Saradin Bach.
I'm her. Safe hand, gloved. No, not in a Ava, but just gloved in this nice emerald outfit. Pantsuit of sorts.
Well, hello. My name is Palessa. I am of the Ardentia, and I was wondering if you were looking for employment
I am.
or employees.
I own my own
Employees.
business. Oh, I
Sorry,
understand.
I apologize.
Oh, it's fine.
She wouldn't have said that. She would have said employee.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a little deduction roll for Saradin. Seeing as how the robes in which, sister, you are in seem to be tethered of sorts. No offense to you, I assume you are some sort of refugee from either Carbranth or Yakoved.
A little bit of both. Originally Yakoved.
Understood. Come
Stop.
come inside.
She'll go inside.
We can discuss your employment more, but I believe refreshments and some possible. You can tell me your story. It's part of my job. But let me go get those refreshments. One moment.
That sounds lovely. Thank you.
And she leaves you in like this waiting area of her house. And your spren kind of speaks up. See? Simple.
I guess maybe you're right. Perhaps just being direct with what you want in life is just the way to go.
And her house is kind of quiet and calm and like not much to it. Simplistic. There we go. That's the word I'm thinking. Very minimalistic. You see mainly this is like a all stone, whereas it's a lot of wood closer to the docks. This is an all stone household. She has this is like the mudroom area, but you see in the distance that she was walking towards like her kitchen area. You smell the smells of like some stew, some sweet smelling foods that she's preparing for herself, you're assuming this evening. And then in the other there's a hallway and a door's open where you think you see someone's like hand kind of lying on a counter of sorts, and then it kind of falls over.
A hand?
Mhm.
On the counter? So I'm like trying.
On like a counter, like there's a door cracked open in the hallway, and you just see this hand kind of like slide over, and then it's like just lying there for a moment.
Okay.
Like a human
Interesting.
hand detached
Like
from anything.
Cousin It
Mhm.
kind of thing? Like from
No,
the Addams
just-
Family?
Frank kind of said it, but yeah, it's like just it kind of falls off, and you just see a hand,
Oh.
a severed hand.
Interesting. Am I in danger?
Ha ha ha! I'm in danger.
Okay. Palessa will just sit quietly, not say anything. Just make a
Okay.
note. A note has been made.
Saradin will walk back in the room. Is there? How did you find me? What was?
Well, let's just say I heard your name through the span read. Through a mutual individual.
I have many employees. Is there a specific one that you're talking about?
Out of character, I'm like, do I just say Rockland? Like, will that get him in trouble? I don't know. I don't think
That is
so.
up to you. Yeah.
I don't think so. So I'm just.
You
gonna
would
say
know
it.
that he is the one who's been trying to get you guys employed with Saradin. So.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just. Rockland.
Oh, one of my finest employees. Splendid.
Oh.
Are you a part of the party from Carbron?
Yes. Indeed.
You understand. You have not spoken with the people I told you not to speak to, have you?
No.
Good. Well, let me get the dinner
What people?
more prepared. And so, once that is ready, continue sitting here, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
There's something interesting about her.
Okay, and here you need to be much quieter.
I understand that. So when you say quieter, you mean what?
The tone, less projecting. Like talk like the way I'm talking right now.
Lower?
Yeah,
Oh,
like that. That's
okay.
good.
All right. Your eyes got very large earlier.
Yeah, there was like a severed hand in there.
Where?
The room that she
Immediately
just
zips in that way.
walked. Oh, this is good. I have to remember that you can do that.
Her head kind of peeks in. Any wines? Any color of wine?
Oh no, I don't drink. Ardent and all. I like jam.
An ardent who doesn't drink. This will be an interesting story. You hear in the distance,
Do Ardents?
some ardents do drink wines, yes. But as she leaves the room again, your friend comes back. Your pieces, are they supposed to always be together?
Yes. Remember, talk a little quieter. Remember.
There is a person. I don't know. You are supposed to have 2 hands, 2 legs.
What condition is the person in?
They are not talking because
Are they dead?
Well, the mouth is in a jar. The eyes are in separate jars.
What? Sorry, I have to be quieter. Okay, maybe I should have come here by myself.
You want to see?
No, I don't want to get. I can't. You can't just look around people's houses without them giving you permission.
Well, I wasn't given permission, and you let me go through this house.
Okay, just let us stay here.
Give me a stealth roll.
I
Oh, you said stay here, or do you not want to go? I'm sorry.
Now you're tempting me. No, I'm gonna just stay here. Stay put. I'm a guest.
All right, with that. Well, I'm gonna keep looking, and your spren continues to go through. As they're just wisping through, Saradin comes back. Dinner's ready. If you could come in the kitchen with me, please.
Thank you.
You walk into the kitchen. There's a plethora of crustaceans and soups, and as she's having a purple wine of her own, she has water for you. You sit down at the table. She's eating with you. So, tell me about yourself.
I am Palessa from Yakaved. I was a ardent of the High Prince there, and I have taken. Oh my gosh! Every time I want to, I'm a devotee of sincerity. So I thought maybe, that's why I thought it would be maybe a good combo working for you. It seems you're a writer?
Of sorts, yes. Thaylen City is full of people who are always in the need of information. The more information they have, the better cells they can make.
Hmm.
So I'm always able to find work. And I can find work for you. My question is, why was Rockalin interested in you?
I don't know. No, I you'll have to ask Rocklin that question. I
Did
think
something happen in Carbron?
a lot happened in Carper Month. I met him at a library. I was doing some research, and
Does it have anything to do with that spren that is going through my things?
oh my god. I knew this little friend was gonna get caught. A little, possibly a little bit. Yeah. She's just like drinking more water. Yeah. I mean, okay. I'm just gonna cut to the chase then. You have a what's going on in the other room? I happened to see there was a little like something there. Body parts.
I'm dying.
My friend told me I need to not like be more straightforward with things, so I'm gonna try to be a bit more, straightforward.
May I tell you something, Ardent Palessa?
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Working for me is a more covert operation. In being
Interesting.
covert, usually you don't want to give the entire game up. Doing things like that can get you killed. With unhuman-like reflexes, she takes the knife on the table, stabs it in between your fingers, reaching across the table with just the lankiness of her being that makes you uneasy. With that being said, what did you see in my room?
Body parts.
Russ, this is going to be a difficult task. You're hired, but we have a lot of work to do. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Dying Storm. Guys,
I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dying.
The correct answer was I didn't see anything in there.
guys, we are finally in Thaylen City. Things are gonna start ramping up, obviously, because we have an interesting employer on our hands, and Palessa's gotta learn what's going on with this Saradin of sorts. Remember to check out our YouTube if you came in late or you need to figure out where I was going with that last bit of the episode. Don't you worry, you'll find it on youtube.com/MagiRPG. You can also find us on our Discord, MagiRPG as well there, where you can yap with us and ask questions. Lastly, next week, Thursday, will be our last episode of Dying Storms, as well as our last stream of the year. I know. But fear not, in 2026, we have many stories to tell, and we'll be happy to share them with you. You guys have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful week. And,
We're back in the new year, though, right?
Yeah.
This isn't our last episode of like the season or anything.
No, we're coming back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry,
The way
sorry.
you said that
Of
was
just
very
2025.
And they
The
never
dying
saw
storm-
them
yeah.
again.
I
Reality
mean,
of that.
Palessa might be gone the way she's talking, but
Damn.
Body parts.
but with that, have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful week, and remember, journey before destination. Have a wonderful night, Joe.
Good night.
Bye.